Hello again. It's time for me to answer another request. This time it's from requiemvlog, and I've been trying to get to this movie, but then I've been kind of busy. So here we go. I watched it. Unthinkable. It was a political drama that came out this year, and I don't really remember it coming out, but I heard Samuel L. Jackson was in a movie this year, so I don't know how this came under my radar, but anyways, I watched it, and it's a very simple movie, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. I liked it. This was a really good conspiracy theory kind of thing. This is kind of what I like, because I'm not the kind of guy who likes the really stupid kind of action-y kind of movies. I do like them, but this is the kind of genre I'm more into, and it's really good. And the reason why this movie is really simple is that it's an interrogation movie, because like the basis of this movie is that there's this Muslim guy named Stephen Arthur Younger, and he has planted 3 nuclear bombs unless the U.S. listens to his demands. They don't know what his demands are either, so they kidnap him and they do torture on him. The movie really reminds me of Hard Candy, and that's already a good sign if it's reminded me of one of my favorite movies. And so they torture him. They bring in like Carrie-Anne. She plays I think her character's name was Agent Brody, and she's like an FBI agent who's on this case, but she is forced to work together with Samuel L. Jackson, who's he's like a black ops agent or something. Like he's not in the CIA, but they use him anyways for interrogation, and it's kind of like most of the movie is a good cop, bad cop. Like Carrie-Anne plays the good cop, Samuel L. Jackson's the bad cop, but it's taken to the extreme because he tortures him even though it's against standards to torture victims because of the Geneva Convention. So most of the movie, it's rivalry between like Samuel L. Jackson. He's going like, "You don't challenge my authority," and then Carrie-Anne Moss is, "You're breaking authority, so yeah, so what are you doing torturing?" And then he says he's not part of the system, whatever, so he can do whatever he wants. And it's the big struggle in the movie. Like the theme of the movie is whether or not this is right or wrong. Like, have we gone so bad that even the most unthinkable acts are common now? That's why the movie's called Unthinkable. And it's really gruesome. Like, it's not so gruesome, like it's tame, but it is still gruesome. Like, there's the very first thing that Samuel L. Jackson does to his guy is that he chops off his fingers. It's like he just walks in and is like, "Hey!" And there's other stuff too. Like, I think he puts a knife in the dude's balls, and he does he drills his teeth. And if you want spoilers, in the end, he finally does talk, and he does it by going the lowest act he does is he threatens to torture his children, like the Muslim guy's children. It's a very brutal movie. It's worth it though. It's a very good story, and it's really good, well acted. I haven't really seen a lot of conspiracy theory movies in a while. Like, I did see Salt, but Salt was not that good. I don't know how that got more coverage than Unthinkable, because I did not see any coverage for Unthinkable at all. Even though it had like Carrie-Anne Moss and Samuel L. Jackson and the guy from The Dark Knight, Coleman Reese. Like, how does that get under? I don't know. I liked it. It was a good movie. And it's probably on my list for the best of 2010 so far, because there's not a lot of competition out there, because a lot of movies this year kind of sucked. So, yeah. It's a good movie. So, there. Request done.